Hello and welcome to your 15-minute energy boost with me, Ella, combining the flowiness of yoga and a bit of spiciness from Pilates. This is a great practice if you've been traveling or if you're feeling a little bit lethargic. This is the movement that can increase your heart rate, break a sweat, and be the cup of coffee replacement that you need. We are going to begin by coming into your mountain pose in the middle of your mat. Feet coming hip distance apart, palms facing forwards, closing down your eyes. Inhale, just filling yourself up with your breath. Exhale, sighing everything out. Tucking your tailbone under slightly and finding a nice activated core. Inhale, lifting your arms up over your head, taking a hold of your right wrist, crossing your right toes over your left and coming into a banana stretch, reaching to the left side. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring yourself back to the center and then just switch it to the opposite side, taking a hold of your left wrist now and extending to the right side. Finding that length, looking up towards the sky as you breathe in. And breathe out. Take yourself back to the center. Inhale, both arms reach to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and just fall forwards. Slowly rounding yourself up. Inhale, arms reach nice and tall. And exhale, just let it all fall down. So using momentum as you extend your arms back, opening through your chest. And then use the momentum as you release your body forwards. Physically letting everything go. Stepping yourself up now to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms coming up once again. Exhale, taking that fall forward, hands coming down and stepping yourself straight back into a pike position here. Lift your hips nice and high as you inhale. Exhale, draw your chest down, round through, taking that beautiful wave-like motion through the body. Taking that spinal articulation, allowing your neck and your head to just follow through the spine, your belly button drawing up to the spine, keeping the core nice and active. And then bringing your knees down to the ground, releasing your chest. And then lift through into cobra. As you exhale, take it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, kick that right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, come through into plank. Your right knee comes to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring your knee to chest. Inhale, exhale, bring knee to chest. And then extend yourself back, come into plank and taking your flow, release down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, point your toes, extend that left leg to the sky now. And exhale, bend your left knee, bringing it through to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it through. Come into plank and chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, extend up. And exhale, take those hips nice and high. Release into your full flow again. Coming down into your elbow plank now. Bringing the left knee to tap the back of your left arm. And just taking it back and forth. So staying on this left side and then switching it to the right. Exhale as you bring the knee up to the elbow. Inhale, extend back. And then switch it back to the left and then to the right. Alternating sides now. Keeping a nice strong core. Keeping a nice strong line from your neck to your ankles. Working with your breath. And hold. Inhale. Exhale, just holding that elbow plank. And then releasing back up onto your hands and take your flow. Release out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push the hips back, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, look to the top of your mat and hop through into a forward fold. Rounding through the spine, chin into your chest as you round yourself up. Back to standing. Inhale, arms come up over your head. Exhale, drop the hips low, coming into our chair position. Finding a lovely long line with your hands to your hips. Inhale, drop the hips and exhale, lift through to stand. Push those hips forward. Inhale, drop it into a chair. Exhale, push the hips, squeeze the glutes as you come up to stand, moving your arms with the body. Seeing if you can go a bit lower each time. Then when you next come down, you're just going to lift the right heel off the ground, the left heel, and then lift yourself back to stand. Drop the hips low, lift the right, lift the left heel, and extend back to standing. Inhale. Exhale, taking it down, just alternating through those heel raises. And then if you're up for it, we're going to add in both heel raises. So right heel lift, left heel lift, and both heels lift. Drop it down. Feel that fire coming up through the calf muscles now. Taking it one at a time, and then lift that right heel, and we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep those hips nice and low, release back up to standing. Inhale, exhale, drop it back down, switch sides, left heel raises, and pulse. Keep those hips nice and low. You've got this, lift yourself back up, lovely. Inhale, you know what's coming, lifting both your heels now, and double leg pulse, keeping that balance. Inhale, and exhale, hold for 3, 2, and lift yourself up. Well done. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, release yourself back forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to ground, step or jump back into your plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale through, exhale, hips come back, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend that right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee now comes onto your mat, turning onto your side, lifting the left hand up and extending it up over your head, and firing your body up and over. So your left hand comes onto that left leg and taking it back down, using your obliques here to shoot yourself up. Hand comes to your leg, extend over to the side, and then your right hand comes back to the mat, reach the fingertips to the top, and then shoot yourself back over. So we're getting a lovely stretch here whilst also activating through our core, extending out now, and we're going to take those crunches to the side. Extend that left leg, left arm, tap elbow to knee, and extend. Keeping that leg at hip height, not dropping it down now. So we're losing that reset. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. Keeping our core, lower abdominals activated. Crunch it in and pulse, elbow to knee for 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Lovely. Extend yourself back out. Pivot yourself around to the center, and then step that left foot back, right leg extends to the sky, release through, upward facing dog. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Just take a moment here to catch your breath, and then roll yourself through into plank. Bring that right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. So alternating sides here in those mountain climbers, taking it slow and then picking up the pace. You've got this. Go as fast as you can just for a few moments. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Release back into that downward facing dog. Flow through into plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips and push it back. Lift that left leg up into the sky, pointing your toes. Inhale. Exhale, release the left knee onto the ground now, coming into that side stretch. Right fingertips reaching up and over. Use the power of your core to bring yourself up. Bring your right fingertips to your right leg and stretch in the opposite direction. Left hand from that, extend up and over. And then bring the right hand onto the right leg and feel that stretch on the left side body. So again, we're switching between a nice stretch and core activation. When you're ready, release that left hand down onto the mat. We're going to take those side crunches. The right leg stays covered now at hip height, extending to a nice straight line, and then bend the elbow to tap the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap it in. taking this nice and slow, so you're feeling the controlled movement and you know exactly what muscles this is working through your body. You're going to hold that elbow to knee now and pulse, bringing it in. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that right hand. Taking that leg straight up into a 3-legged dog and Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift through upward facing dog. Exhale, push the hips back. Release it out. Feel a nice stretch through the back of your legs. And then rolling yourself forwards now into your plank. Lifting that left heel off the ground. Hovering at hip height and pulse. Just moving from the glute. Pointing that toe and then just releasing it through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back. Take a quick breath here. Breathe. And exhale, release yourself back into plank and switching sides. Right heel hovers. Simply pulse. So we're not tapping it to the mat. We're just keeping that leg at hip height. Release it back down and flow it through. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, release, take your flow, lift your hips nice and high, and dropping your knees back onto the mat. We're coming onto our belly now. We've got one more little bit of fire here. You're going to lift your right arm and left leg. So your legs and your arms are all in the 4 corners of your mat. And then you're just alternating with opposite arm to leg, hovering them off the ground and back down. Once you've done a few of these, lifting all 4 limbs nice and high and taking your full swimming. So moving your arms, your legs, pushing your pelvis into the ground, moving from the glutes and your shoulders, lift as high as you can. Take it nice and fast, feeling all of those back muscles working nice and strong. And then releasing your hands down by your chest and pushing yourself straight back up into that downward dog position. Rolling yourself through, blowing it out, relaxing your shoulders in your up dog. And exhale, taking yourself back. Finding that nice upward V position and then taking your right hand, reaching across to your left ankle, getting a nice twist here, looking towards that left armpit, and then just switching sides. Feeling this twist coming from the center of your body. Inhale. Exhale, slowly dropping onto your knees, slowing it down as you come back into a child's pose here. Interlacing your hands behind your back and then switching over onto the crown of your head as your hips lift up to the sky and your hands fall up and over. So getting a beautiful deep stretch through your shoulders in your rabbit pose here. And then slowly lifting yourself back up, hands are staying interlaced for a moment as you open your chest, bent on your knees, coming back up with your hips. We're going to come into our camel position here. Hands coming onto your lower back, and you can stay here if this is good for you today. You also have the next option to tuck your toes under and place your hands down, or the full camel pose, release your hands back onto your feet, taking this nice and slowly, push those hips forwards, allowing your head to fall backwards. Inhale, exhale, feeling this lovely heart opener. And coming back out the same way you came in, bringing your hands onto your lower back. If you're in your full camel, then releasing your hips back down onto your feet. Just neutralizing the spine for a moment. Inhale, arms coming up over your head. Just taking one more little twist. Left hand to the right knee. Looking over that right shoulder as the right hand comes behind. Inhale, arms back to the center. Exhale, switch into the opposite side. feeling that thread pulling you up from the crown of your head. And then inhale, arms back to center. Exhale, palms together, lowering them down to your chest, just placing your hands on top of your heart for a moment, sending a wave of gratitude for taking this time out of your day to recharge. Thank you very much for joining.